Welcome all, it is time for some funny St. Patrick's Day music. I just had the desire to do that today, so that's what we're going to do. But first I'm going to teach you a little bit of Gaelic. There's a great phrase in the Celtic nations, Slanchava. 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 Slanchava means here's to your good health. Slancha is here's to your health, and va is good. If you'd like to sing along, you can just sing Slanchava whenever I sing Slanchava. You shout it back to me, so you go like this. Slanchava, 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 Slanchava. Here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul feels for the thirsty and you hear the crate call, raise up your glass, sing Slanchava, Slanchava. That's all your part, all right? So that's all I'm going to sing to that, because I am not going to do more. But you can type it, you can sing it, whatever you like. All together now. Slanchava, Slanchava. Here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul feels thirsty, you hear the crate call, raise up your classic Slanchava. Many times in my life, forgot the kindness code. I reap the sorry seeds that I sowed. When I gave instead of took, when my spirit growed, my charity turned into liquid gold. Then we sing Slanchava, Slanchava. Here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul feels thirsty, you hear the crate call, raise up your glass, sing Slanchava. Now this song is more than just a drinking song. It's also what I like to call Celtic karma, as you'll find out in this next verse. Your work was a bear, you're feeling rather low, you head down to the pub to watch a show. There the singing makes you smile, the beer makes you glow, so go to kelpfather.net before you go. Slanchava, Slanchava. Here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul feels thirsty and you hear the crate call, raise up your glass, sing Slanchava. Let me hear you. Slanchava, Slanchava. Here's to your good health, one and all. If your soul feels thirsty, you hear the crate call, raise up your glass, sing Slanchava. Alright, if you want to go to kelpfather.net, you can sign up to my mailing list to find more music, you download a free album, and get some updates on what I'm doing and who I am, videos and podcasts, lots of podcasts. You can find all that there. Alright. This is the Wild Rover. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will I play the Wild Rover? No, never, no more. Well, I've been a Wild Rover for many's the year, and I spent all me money on whiskey and beer. And now I'm returning with gold and great store, for I never will play the Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will I play the Wild Rover? No, never, no more. Well, I went to an alehouse I used to frequent, and I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such a custom like yours, I can have any day. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will I play the Wild Rover? No, never, no more. Well, I pulled from me pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes open wide with light. She said, I have whiskey and wine's out the best, and I'll take you upstairs and I'll show you the rest. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will I play the Wild Rover? No, never, no more. Well, I'll go to me parents and confess that I have done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And if they'll caress me as oft time before, and I never will play the Wild Rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will I play the Wild Rover? No, never, no more. So years ago I was singing the Wild Rover. In the middle of the show, I started meowing. Not Not too long after that came Irish drinking songs for cat lovers, a pet project of mine. And it's no, nay, he never no more will it be a wild kitty. No, never no more. Well, I've been a wild kitty for many the year, and I found a nice pub that serves milk mixed with beer. Well, this makes me quite happy, so I'll purr with galore, for I never will be a wild kitty no more. And it's no, nay, never, really never no more will I be a wild kitty. No, never no more. Well, I began in a house while hunting for fish. The back door was left open, some food they'd not miss. Well, the landlord, he caught me and took me out back, and he said, if you're going to ring the curtain up, and it's no, nay, he never no more will I be a wild kitty. No, never no more. Well, the landlord, he brought me some milk from the bar, but he thought it'd be cute to add whiskey from the jar. Well, he laid it before me. I sniffed cautiously, and I lapped the milk down and tossed up his knee. And it's no, nay, never, nay, never no more will I be a wild kitty. No, never no more. Well, the landlord, he took me inside to take care. When I awoke, I refused to drink milk without beer. So now every night I stumble galore. I don't land on my feet, but I'm wild no more. And it's no, nay, never, really never no more will I be a wild kitty. No, never no more. And it's no, nay, never, really never no more will I be a wild kitty. No, never no more. The Widow and the Devil. High atop a lonely moor, a widow lived alone, and in she kept, and as she slept, her pillow heard her moan. Oh, many's a lonely traveler spent the night with me, but there's no man in all creation who gives content to me. Well, some can manage once or twice, some make 3 or 4. It seems to me a rarity is the man who can do more. I'd do anything to find him in heaven or in hell. As she spoke these words, sure, she heard her front door bell. And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. So boldly ran the widow, and the door she opened wide. And as she did, a tall and handsome stranger stepped inside. Well, she gave him bread and brandy, and when that he was fed, he said, now dear, now have no fear, it's time to come to bed. For I heard your plea right down below, and I've come to see things right. But you must come to hell with me if I can last the night. She said, you randy devil, to this bargain I'll agree. For hell on earth or hell in hell, it's all the same to me. And the wind blew cold and lonely across the widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. So as they fumbled in the bed, the devil he proved well, and he thought before the night was through that she'd be in his hell. But when they came to number 9, the widow cried out, more! And when the 12th time came around, the widow cried, encore! At 25, the devil fell, compelled to take a rest. But the widow cried, come raise your head and put me to the test. At 69, the widow laughed again she cried. The devil said, well, I can see just how your husband died. And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. At 99, the devil he began to wail and weep. He said, I'll give you anything if you'll let me go to sleep. But before the morning light was up, the devil hobbled home. The widow still not satisfied once more was left alone. She lay there on her pillow and she thought on 99. It's a pity that poor devil couldn't manage one more time. I'll call him up again tonight to see what can be done. With a little more application we can make it to the ton. And the wind blew cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. But when when she called to him that night, no devil did appear. For the first time in eternity, the devil he shook with fear. He said, of all the torments I witnessed here in hell, I never knew what pain was till I rang your front door bell. And the wind was cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. And the wind was cold and lonely across that widow's moor. She never ever turned away a traveler from the door. Yep. KeltFather.net. Find more music. All right. Tim Furgon lived in Walkland Street, a gentle sphinx cat and mighty odd. He had a wow, both thick and sweet, and to jump over a fence he landed with a thought. Now the cat had a sort of a nibbler's way. For the love of the herb, oh, Tim was born. And to help him on his way today, he'd roll in the cat poop every morning. Whack with the dog and dance with laughter around the floor. He rats and chase, jump on the shelf, now what boy shatter, lots of fun and Furgon wait. One morning Tim pounced on a fowl. His head fell from the roof. He fell from the roof, his ninth life gone. They carried him home, his corpse to wait. Well, they rolled him up in the night, his shredded bed sheet, and laid him out in his cat bed with a bottle of whiskey at his feet, and a bucket of fur at his head. Whack the dog and dance the laughter around the floor. Rats and chase, jump on the shelf, now up we shatter, lots of fun and Furgon's wait. Now the tomcats gathered at the wake. A fluffy Persian brought a fish for lunch. A calico shared her tuna fish cake. One Abyssinian lap catnip punch. And Kitty O'Brien began to cry. Oh, it's sad to see such a young cat to lose 9 lives. You bite your tail, says Patty Furry. Whack for the dog and dance the laughter around the floor. Rats and chase, jump the shelf, now we shatter, lots of fun and Furgon's wait. And Sean Addison ducked his head when a bucket of catnip flew at him. It missed and landed on the cat bed. The catnip scattered all over Tim. The strength of the herb gave him life once more. Tim leaped like a lion from the bed. Growling for Bassett, bite your fur. If you waste my catnip, you make me mad. Whack for the dog and dance the laughter around the floor. Rats and chase, jump on the shelf, now up we shatter, lots of fun and Furgon's wait. Whack for the dog and dance the laughter around the floor. Rats and chase, jump on the shelf, now up we shatter, lots of fun and Furgon's wait. Well, today is the curse day. Not only do I seem to breaking strings, maybe my foot too. I twisted my ankle this morning when I went running. So that's the crutch, I think, this right there. Yeah. But on the bright side, you know those strings? They're called Celtic heartstrings. I take my broken strings. Celtic heartstrings are necklaces made from the broken strings of my heart. Auto harp string. So if you want to support it, I'm sure I'll have some in my store right after the show, if I don't already. MageRecords.com. Follow the link right down there. All right. Yes, Bloody Leprechaun. There we go. Blame it on the leprechaun, yeah. I'm going to do this song. So years ago, I was invited to write a song for a show called Sing a Song for Saffron, a contest rather, and it was all inspired by Firefly. I took the old Irish melody May Morning Dew and wrote this one. I met her on the outer rim. She was a beauty, there's no denial. Well, we danced around the fire that night. In the morning I awoke all smiles. But when my boat hit Atmo, she said that we were married, it was then I found I'd never again leave quick when I should tarry. She said her name was Saffron, a prize for work done well. Well, I know we've done some good work. This time, I guess excel. Her smile, it made my legs weep, and her breasts, they made me wheeze. Oh, if I was a different man, I'd show her the real me. Last night I found her in my bunk, lying naked in my bed. Well, she gave me the goodnight kiss, and I thought that I was dead. Well, we'd all be but for Nara. I wonder how she knew. What I really wish is I could have seen the kiss between those two. That's not the point of this song right now. This lesson I learned too well. If you take strange women into your bed, you may go to that special hell. Either spin around or let her be. Just don't let your plan go south. If that don't work, follow Jane's advice. Never kiss them on the mouth. Alright, I'm going to do one final song for you. I hope you enjoyed the music. If you did, please tell a friend. And visit kelpfeather.net. It's a Friday morning, we set sail, and we were not far from the land. When Captain he spied a lovely mermaid with a comb and a glass in her hand. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. The land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below. Then up spoke the captain of our gallant ship, and a well-spoken man was he. Said, this fishy mermaid has warned me of her doom. We shall sink to the bottom of the sea, and the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. The land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below. Then spoke the first mate of our gallant ship, and a wily old first mate was he. Said, I have a wife and sail by the sea, and a night a young widow she will be. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. The land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below. And spoke the cookie of our gallant ship, and a red-hot cookie was he. Said, I care much more for me pots and me pans than I do for the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. The land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below. And up spoke the cabin boy of our gallant ship, and illiterate cabin boy was he. Said, I don't know much how to spell Brobdingnagian bards, but I'm going to the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. The land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below. Then up spoke the parrot of our gallant ship, and a saucy old parrot was she. She said, and flew away to land for safety. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors skipping at the top. The land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below. Then up spoke the cannibal who crept aboard our ship, and a hungry mad invader was he. Said, you can go down to the cold ocean waves, where you can be dinner for three, your choice. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors are skipping at the top. The land lovers lie down below, below, below. The land lovers lie down below. Well, 3 times around spun our gallant ship, and 3 times around spun she. I said 3 times around spun our gallant ship, and she sank to the bottom of the sea. And the ocean waves will roll, the stormy winds will blow, and we poor sailors at the top. Let lovers lie down below, below, below. Let lovers lie down below. And the ocean waves will roll. The stormy winds will blow. And we poor sailors skip at the top. Let lovers lie down below, below, below. Let lovers lie down below. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. If you didn't know, you can go to kiltfather.net. You'll find multiple podcasts of St. Patrick's Day music. I released a 3-hour episode of Irish and Celtic music that you can get for free. Just go to follow the link for Irish and Celtic Music Podcast down below. Or send an email to sing@kiltfather.net. I'll get you there as well. So, happy St. Patrick's Day. I'll talk to you again next week. Sláinte.